Ladies and gentlemen, your 2011 Covington Buccaneers.
Welcome to Bucks Weekly. This is our wrap-up edition. Covington coming off the loss to Coldwater, 31-7. Andy, I'm sure you have a lot to say about the game.
Covington just ran into a superior team. Covington had a great game plan coming in, but they just didn't execute. And Coldwater showed that they are worthy of all the hype. And from what we've seen the past 2 weeks, I don't know if there's a team in the state that can beat Coldwater. Coldwater just played a fantastic game, and Covington just couldn't hang with them for this one.
Number 2, Trent Tobias runs it in for a Covington touchdown.
We also asked Coach Miller to wrap up the season for us. Let's see how that went.
Great season. Record may not always show what the reality is with that, but we accomplished quite a bit. I think we look at our games. We just played better defense overall. Our special teams, did a good job, and we just philosophically we changed, and I think those changes were good for us, and the kids responded to it, and I think there was a lot more buy-in with this group. We fell short in the playoffs, but we have nothing to be ashamed of. Had a nice season overall. That was a great year. Like I said earlier, it's the attitude was just there. I mean, we from day one, I think our senior and junior class, their motto was buy-in, and you saw that. And I think you look at that, how we've always done the weight room. We were stronger this year. I thought their attitudes in the weight room were outstanding as always, but they carried it over to the field more. Practices were more competitive. I thought we got a lot more out of the shorter time we were there. Really, they weren't as long, but they were just more efficient. And our kids that was because of our kids. They bought in and really went hard when they had to, and it showed on Friday night. Like I said, the defense played much better this year. We kind of fine-tuned our philosophy there and just kept it simple, and I think the kids really benefited from that. I think the same thing's true on offense, special teams too. We did what we did and did it well, but what do we need to do to carry it to the next level? Just get better at it. Our overall tackling has to improve. I thought we did a good job of that this year, but I think after going through and looking at some of our techniques and how we practiced, I think there's some things we can improve on as coaches, and that'll make a difference next year. But they just got to continue to buy in and just believe in everything we're doing, and that's going to carry over. Seniors from this year, very special group of kids. When you look at what they've had to overcome, you talk about overcoming adversity. I mean, that's a group of kids that really did that. Starting going back when they were in junior high and Pee Wee and just getting annihilated. And a lot of them could have and did. A lot of the guys that were with them quit and didn't play, but those 5 or 6 stuck it out, and of course getting Brandon Powell from Bradford over here, but just a special group as far as leadership. You're talking about kids that played. I think we had 3 4-year starters and 2 or 3 3-year starters. So that's a lot of experience. Kids that have played a lot of football. that we're going to miss, and probably not just the playing experience. Well, no problem about it. It's the leadership that they gave us along the way. That's why they were able to get in there and play when they did. But there'll be a huge void with leadership, and hopefully it's not a void really. It's the junior class, now seniors, that are stepping up and trying to follow in their footsteps and really take on some of the things that they did as leaders on the football team. Guys that do and don't just talk the talk, they walk the walk. And hopefully that those 11 or 12 that are coming up after them and 18 or so after them are going to just continue that. It was really a fun group of kids to work with because what they did, and it goes back to the leadership, with the seniors and the buy-in part. I mean, I think, not just the seniors but the junior class, they really kind of started that motto and everybody kind of adopted it. But as a group of kids that just understood the big picture, that we're not going to go out here and practice-wise and just run you into the ground, and that's kind of a trust thing between us and them. And of course we work hard. There's no two ways about that. But they understood that, but just got the job done. It was like there were days that we finished up early, and I told them, there's no point in going on. You guys have taken care of everything you needed to in practice, got what you needed out of it. So a lot of maturity on this team, and that again came from the seniors, but everybody else went along with it, and hopefully they'll continue that. But it was really a fun year to coach. I mean, they just very businesslike and came to practice, but enjoyed just getting after each other, and that's when you start getting that, that's pretty special, and hopefully that'll continue on. No, we lose the 6 seniors. Of course, that's going to be a void to fill. But we're not without kids coming because, really we've got 9 on defense, I think, and about 7 or 8 on offense that are returning starters. So those will be some tough holes to fill. But we've got some young kids that hopefully will step up there and just never miss a beat. But we talked about our meeting, end of the year meeting, and there is a challenge for these kids to. Number one, try to adopt that attitude that the seniors are leaving them with, and just take it higher. I was kind of disappointed with the way we went out against Coldwater, and I think in some ways our kids, I won't say they backed off, but they were a little concerned and didn't play to their full potential, and that's something they need to develop between now and next year, and just. Again, that goes back to the buying in and believing in what we do. There has to be, you can't doubt. Everybody on the team has to buy in, and that I can't stress that enough. That'll take you places as much as anything else. The way that we approach the weight room, coming in here and when they are done with their other sports and they get a chance to come in here and lift and just push that bar even higher. We've done that every year, so we can do that again, and that's going to be up to the underclassmen here and this group of seniors. What kind of leadership they have, and that has to carry over to the practice field. We have to do what we did last year and then some, if we're going to make it to that level. And I believe we can, and hopefully they do too. But that's going to be the trick between now and next year, replacing that leadership and having those kids step up and work even harder than they ever have in their lives.
And that wraps it up for Bucks Weekly this season. We'd like to thank the coaches and players for contributing and all our loyal viewers. But for Kyle Moore and Andy Johnson, I'm Martin Listener, and we'll see you when we see you.
Go Bucks.